So cheers to my second YouTube live. How y'all doing today? Good morning. Very good morning. Almost the afternoon. Coming to you live from a woman that was born and raised in Michigan. How are y'all doing? My name is Big Dog. No, I'm just playing. My name is NTL Luciid. You guys can find me on all platforms, including right here on YouTube. This is NTL Luciid Official. I do music. I'm a mother. I'm a tattoo artist. I do hair. I do makeup. I do all of that. I do a lot of things. Currently, my life is a little crazy, and I'm working on the things in my life that I have going on, and I'm working on becoming whole and complete and getting everything, you know, stable and consistent. And it's a big journey. It's a big fight with that shit, because you never really know, like, am I doing right? Am I all the way doing the things that I need to be doing to get where I need to be in life? And it'd be hard too, I'm not gonna lie, especially when you're kind of young and you do a lot of things on your own and you handle a lot of shit as a young person. So, you know, I feel like one of my biggest lessons in life is to always push through. So even when life is throwing me lemons, make lemonade. That shit might hurt a little bit, but make some lemonade, you know? And so my social medias are Moevet on all my social medias. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is. If y'all want to follow me, y'all is welcome to follow me. I have been going live on Facebook for the last few months, and I plan on switching my platforms over just a little bit, you know. I want to get on the YouTube and learn, you know, a YouTube family too. Because my Facebook family, they be there. They're where it's at right now. Anyways, so yeah, my name is Moevet. I am 29, Scorpio, Big Dog. NTL stands for not the little. So in all things that I do, I feel like I do it big. That's just me. That's how I gotta do it. I got 4 daughters of my own. Yes, I have 4 girls back to back. It's crazy. Still can't believe I have 4 daughters. But I also take care of my niece and nephews. There's 3 of them. So Mo has 7 kids at 29. Cost of living is crazy. Jobs are terrible. So figuring that out is a big thing for me as well, because, you know, I got to make sure my family eats. And I just want to be one of the greats in life. One of my biggest goals is to reach people. I'm starting a nonprofit. I'm starting a regular business. There's some behavior management systems for kids going on. The nonprofits for awareness, for support, for mental stability, anything y'all could think of. I want to be here for y'all. I want to be the rock for somebody who's in need. I want to be for the rock for somebody who don't have nobody in life. I want to be here to help y'all out and guide y'all and teach y'all. Because, you know, who's a better teacher besides somebody that's been through the shit that you're probably going to experience, or that you might have experienced and you didn't know how to resolve your problems. Like, I am your resolutionist. I am here. If you need somebody to talk to, you need somebody to vent to, you need somebody to write, hit me up. Your girl is here for you. I promise you. You never had nobody before, you got somebody now. Even if it's just tuning into my videos and getting a little motivation, a little peace of mind in the morning, I am here. A little bit more about myself. Okay, I'm 29. I was raised in foster care when I was a young child. I went into foster care by the time I was in 1st grade. My mother was a drug addict. She's doing a little better now. I know her. And my adopted mom was great. She was an older woman, and she was amazing. She passed away, actually. She passed away 2 years after she adopted us. So by the time I was in 5th grade, I lost 2 moms. So that was very hard for me as a young lady. And then I also was the only white person in my class, grade, whatever. And I grew up in an all-black neighborhood. Even my adopted mother was black. So if you see the way I talk and you see the way I operate and I move and I act a certain way, I am a product of my environment. Okay, I can't help the way I talk. I don't want to be anything I'm not, but I do love who I am. I grew up with a lot of identity issues and things that I needed to sort out myself. So I definitely worked on that, like not knowing if I was enough because there was nobody like me around was something I had to grow up and learn. When I got with my kid's dad, he was really abusive, so I had to get out of that too, mentally, physically, spiritually. I had to pull myself out of that type of hole, and become the woman that I wanted to be. So, you know, that was tough. I didn't want my daughters to grow up thinking it was okay for some man, you know, to be putting their hands on them or to be treated like I was being treated. I didn't think my daughters deserved that. And one thing foster care taught me was, you know, you can do anything in life. Like, you have to be there for yourself. Like, you have to be there for you and your spirit. So I didn't want my children to experience that or grow up thinking that was acceptable. So I left the situation. Building myself up as a woman after that was pretty tough. You know, learning myself mentally, learning myself physically. When I first got out the relationship, I didn't think I was pretty. That was hard. And I know there's a lot of women that struggle with that, and shit, men too. But it's a lot of people that struggle with that have nobody to talk to or nobody to vent to or nobody to speak to about them feeling that way. And I'm here to tell you that it's okay. It's okay to not love yourself. It's okay to feel like you're something, you're nothing, but you can overcome it, okay? Those feelings, a lot of us feel that. Just a lot of us don't tell people. And you can overcome any of that. All you have to do is try. My thing for me was looking in the mirror in the morning, even though I didn't want to look at myself, and telling myself I was beautiful until I believed it. I would get up every single day and look at myself in the mirror and be like, you are beautiful. And I'll be like, at first, I didn't even want to look at it. I was just like, yeah, whatever, I'm saying this shit, but do I really mean it? And after saying it for so long, and then I heard so many people constantly telling me that I was pretty, I was like, okay, it's too many people telling me that I'm pretty. I gotta believe it, you know? And I started walking in that, and I started changing my mental, and I started fixing my mind, and I started fixing the challenges inside my head, and I started fixing the insecurities I had. And we can all do that. It just takes a little bit of trying. It just takes a little bit of building. It just takes a little bit of renovating. You know, nobody can redo a house without renovating it. If you see something in that house that you don't like or it's not the way you want it, you can always renovate it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta reset, and you gotta rebuild, and you gotta restructure. So don't beat yourself up for having to start over or to renew or refresh. That's okay. Sometimes your body needs that. Sometimes you need a nice little reset to become something more or something greater or to do better. And you know, I just want to tell y'all too, if y'all struggling, if y'all going through some shit, it's okay. It's okay to struggle. It is okay to have problems. The only thing is not okay is to keep problems, okay? The ultimate goal when you get a problem is to find a solution. I think we all have problems. I think every single person has problems in this world. But if you let your problems just pile up and add up and you never do nothing about it, those problems are still there. I don't know about y'all, but like for me personally, like if I'm looking at my laundry and I'm like, dang, my laundry needs to be done. Dang, my laundry ain't done. Damn, I didn't do my laundry. I'm going to keep thinking about that problem until I fix it. So it's the same thing in life too. Like, we all have problems, but are you going to fix your problem? Are you going to find solutions to your problems? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to correct it? Are you going to change that? Until that laundry is done, I'm going to be frustrated about it. So what's my solution to my problem? Load the laundry so I can stop thinking about it. And you know, go at your own pace too. Don't let anybody else's definition of success define what you feel like you should be doing in your own life. You decide that yourself. If you happy with working a 9 to 5 and then going home and watching TV, do that. Don't let nobody make you feel bad about that. This is your life. You live it alone. Up in here. So, you know, define your own success. Don't go off of other people's version of success. And continue to follow me because I plan on getting here every day. So, hope y'all have a wonderful day. Hope you guys tune in. Hope y'all like, comment, subscribe, talk to me, get to know me. I'm not going nowhere. I'm actually coming here for all of y'all. So this is finna be a thing too. And I love y'all.